Have you ever wondered why the Coca-Cola red just feels so energetic, or why the Starbucks green has this, calming vibe? Well, I can tell you it is absolutely not an accident. The colors our favorite brands use are a powerful silent language. They're designed to speak directly to our emotions and yet to influence our decisions. So let's dive into this fascinating world.
Okay, first up, a quick question for you. Picture this. You see a new product for the very first time, maybe sitting on a store shelf or popping up in an ad. How long do you think it takes your brain to make a snap judgment about it? What's your guess? A minute? 30 seconds? Maybe 10?
Get this. The answer is a mind-blowingly fast 90 seconds. That's it. In less time than it takes to skip an ad, you have already formed a subconscious opinion. It's an incredibly tiny window for a brand to make that all-important first impression.
So, what on earth is driving that super fast decision? Well, research shows that a staggering 62 to 90% of that initial judgment is based on one thing and one thing only: color. Yeah, you heard that right. Not the price, not the features, not even the brand's name, but the color. It's the biggest player in that immediate gut reaction we all have.
Okay, so why? Why is color so powerful? To really get it, we need to take a look at how our brains are actually wired to make decisions. We're about to uncover the unseen influence that's guiding our choices pretty much every single day. And it all comes down to something called the 95-5 rule. Neuromarketing experts have found that a whopping 95% of our purchasing decisions are driven by our subconscious. We're talking emotions, feelings, instincts. Only a tiny 5% comes from conscious, rational thought. The truth is, we buy on emotion, and then we use logic to justify it to ourselves later.
And this all makes sense when you look at how our brain is built. You've got three main parts. There's the neocortex, which is slow and logical. That's your analysis department. But really effective color marketing, it just bypasses that completely. It speaks directly to the much faster reptilian brain, that's our survival instinct, and the limbic brain, which is the heart of all our emotions. It's basically a direct hotline to our feelings. All right, so we know that color speaks to our emotions, but what is it actually saying? This is the fun part. Let's decode the color palette and translate what each color is subconsciously telling us every time we see it on a logo or a product.
Let's start with the big three. First up, red. Red triggers feelings of urgency and excitement. It even makes us feel hungry. It literally increases our heart rate. That's why it's absolutely perfect for sale signs and fast food joints. Then you've got blue, which is the total opposite. It creates a sense of trust and security. It's calming, which makes it ideal for banks and tech companies, places you need to feel safe with. And then there's green. Our brain instantly connects it with nature, health, and calm. It signals growth and well-being.
But the palette gets even more interesting. Take yellow. It's just pure happiness and optimism, right? Perfect for grabbing your attention in a shop window. Orange is all about friendly, energetic action, which is why you see it on all those buy now or subscribe buttons online. Purple has this long history with royalty and wisdom, making it a go-to for luxury or creative brands. And finally, black. Black is all about power, elegance, and sophistication. Just think high-end fashion or premium tech.
Okay, so theory's one thing, but let's see how the giants of the industry actually put this into practice. This is where we can see the psychology of color really working its magic out in the wild.
Just look at the difference here between two totally different brands. On one hand, you have McDonald's. They mix that energetic red to make you hungry and feel a sense of urgency with that happy yellow to create a fun, positive vibe. The result? You're nudged to make a fast, impulsive decision. Then, on the other side of the spectrum, you've got Apple. They use black and white to create a feeling of luxury, simplicity, and top-tier quality. Their color choice is basically whispering, we are sophisticated, we are modern, we are premium. Two totally different goals, nailed perfectly through color.
And it doesn't stop there. Think about Starbucks. They use that signature green to signal the natural origins of their coffee beans and to create a calm, relaxing space where you actually want to hang out. And then you have Tiffany and Co., who, wow, they pulled off a masterstroke. They took this unique shade of light blue, they trademarked it, and they turned that single color into a global symbol of luxury and exclusivity. Just seeing that little blue box gets people excited.
But here's the cool part. This isn't just for megacorporations with huge budgets. These principles can be used by anyone. So, let's walk through a simple, practical guide for how you could pick the perfect color palette for your own brand or project. It really just boils down to 5 key steps. You start by analyzing your audience. Who are you even talking to? Then you define your brand's personality. What do you want to be known for? From there, you scope out your competitors to see how you can stand out. After that, you test your color ideas with real people. And finally, and this one is absolutely critical, you apply those colors consistently across everything you do.
And that last step, consistency, that's where the real magic happens. Sticking to your color palette is what builds that instant familiarity. And the payoff is huge. Consistent use of a signature color can boost brand recognition by up to 80%. That means when people see your color, they instantly think of you.
So the next time you're shopping or even just scrolling online, take a closer look. You have the key now. You can decode the silent language of color. Ask yourself, what are these brands really trying to make me feel? Because now that you know the code, you'll start seeing the world in a whole new way.